universal assessment developed specifically for IDHS is conveniently structured in two parts: the initial screening and the needs assessment survey. The initial screening is part of the assessment that contains all critical information to determine a customer's basic eligibility and suitability for enrollment into SNAP ENT. The second part, the needs assessment survey, contains additional information that may be necessary for specific program entry, employment placement, and persistence and successful completion of a program. It gives the provider more context and information about how best to serve the customer, including identifying supports the customer may need. Both parts may be completed inside ISETS or using the paper version of the form, which can be entered into ISETS later. We strongly recommend that both parts of the universal assessment be completed for every customer you work with. The initial screening should be done in order to send a referral and enroll a customer. The needs assessment survey may be completed at a later date after the customer is verified as eligible and enrolled in the program. I'm going to walk through the process of searching for a new customer and adding them to your agency so that you can see that quickly before we do the assessment. Search for IES customer. Select, confirm the email. Search for ISETS account. Select the provider, and then click Assign to my agency and create a new assessment. That's if you have a new customer. To find an existing customer, put the name in the name field and then click Search. Your customer should show up and you can click on their last name to link to their profile. Click on the Initial Assessment link in the status box. Click Complete Universal Assessment with Customer. And then click Start Screening. Once at the assessment screen, make sure that all of the customer's personal contact information is correct. Make sure that any fields with a red asterisk are completed. Those fields are required. Choose gender at birth, preferred gender identification, and any other information that is relevant. Make sure that you include languages that the person speaks, military status, and race and ethnicity as appropriate. Do they need assistance applying for any type of government assistance? You can choose yes, in which case all of the options will show up. You can choose no, in which case no additional options will show up. How many people are in this person's household? And what are their sources of SNAP income? And then you can put in the SNAP household monthly income amount. And if they're authorized to work in the United States. Then click Save and go to Next Page. This section of the assessment is related to this person's skills and interests. Please select all that apply. Anything that you select here will contribute to matching this customer with an appropriate provider. Make sure that you select their appropriate situation for training and their level of comfort on a computer. Some programs have a minimum requirement for computer literacy. Then click Save and go to Next Page. This section includes situations to plan around. This is going to be information that's going to help you help that customer enroll and persist in their training. Choose any of the following situations. An answer is not required for each of these sections. Sometimes they will not apply. When is this customer available for training? And how will they get to a work site? Then select how far they're willing to travel to get to a training or work site, and how long of a commute they're willing to endure. Then click Save and go to Next Page. This section asks about their current employment status. Select anything that applies. Then click Save and go to Next Page. This section is asking about this customer's training interests. Choose the appropriate options here. Then click Save and go to Next Page. This is the summary of the assessment as it has been completed. Review each section and make sure that all of your responses are correct. Then select your next step. Once you've completed the initial assessment, you can then complete the needs assessment. From the Customer Overview page, click on the Needs Assessment link in the status box. Click on the Complete/Edit Needs Assessment step. Then click on Start Assessment. If none of their personal information has changed, you can click on Save and go to Next Page. Make sure all of their skills and interests still remain correct, and answer all additional information on the page that's necessary. Add any credentials your customer has earned here. Then click Save and go to Next Page. If your customer has had employment before, add the employment here and complete the other questions. If not, choose I have not worked before, this will be my first job. And click Save and go to Next Page. Review all of the customer's answers and ensure that they are correct. Then select your next step. You've now completed the universal assessment for this customer.